Hello everyone, welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. Last episode we finally got that mission done. So in this episode I'm going to do something slightly different this time. What I'm going to do is resurrect that Moon Rover idea. Or Minmus Rover idea. And have another go and make sure that this one actually works this time. Because I haven't really had much luck with that for quite a long time. So, I'm going to start off with the basic rover design. Where are the parts? Oh, there we are. So the rover will be able to return back to Kerbal once it's done its mission. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. So it'll just be like a little ship as well on the end. So that should easily get us to Kerbal. Is that an advanced SAS or a normal SAS module? That's an advanced SAS module. No, it should be small enough, I think. Right, and then I need to add the bits onto it that need to be able to detach when the mission's done. Actually, is that enough to return back to Kerbal? Yeah, it should be. I can't see why not. Because obviously these bits will detach. And really, to get back to Kerbal from Minmus, it takes barely any, well, anything really. So this one I'm going to try and make a lot more stable than the first one as well. So a much wider wheelbase is one thing. Where is the landing gear? Utility? Oh, there it is. Everything's moved. Now I don't want symmetry for this. Let's have 4 times? No, that won't work. Okay. We're going to try and attach the wheels to this. I think the smarter thing to do would be to do this bit in the vehicle, in the spaceplane hangar. Thinking about it. But that would involve moving saves around. I'd rather not bother with that yet. Yeah, I'll leave the window up there. And then I'll test its stability afterwards. Oh, we need some RCS as well. I was going to have radial tanks mounted on these, so they can also be jettisoned. And then the RCS will provide both the thrust and also keep it on the ground as well, just in case it starts lifting off, which can happen on Minmus. That way around. Oh, actually, I ought to enable the centre of mass. That's alright, because I'll put some RCS tanks up there. Actually, I could just put radial tanks on here. Just in case we need any RCS when coming back. That might work. And I need this one on here. Sort of there. I know where that one. Both of these are lined up so that the edge there is right up on the edge here. That isn't. And actually that grey bar is just underneath there. So that's fine for its height, but it needs, whoops, to be moved along a bit. That looks alright. And this one, it's going to look like such a weird craft, isn't it? Over a little bit. Talk about freehand. Yeah, that's alright. I think the gap there is wider though. Like that. I think that looks even further now. But that's alright. It'll do. Yeah, it'll do. It should work fine. So I'll add the RCS ports and then... Well, the RCS tanks and ports. And then test it on the launch pad. So how many tanks do I want? Because I can always mount some on here. Actually, yeah. I'll mount some on there. As well as a couple in there. Is that straight? Yep, that's straight. Oh, hold on, I want RCS ports in there. It's probably better to put them like that. Yes, that works. Let me just put the RCS ports on. Just put 4 of them. Where's the centre of mass? Right, and then I want 4. Actually, let me just move those up here. And these can go about there. Actually, no, I should just leave them where they were. Just 2 of them. Yep, and how much RCS fuel is that? I'll have to test it out in Kerbal. I know Minmus doesn't have an atmosphere, so it'll go a lot further on Minmus, but I think last time I tried this I used one of those tanks, which has 100. Each of these has 40. So 4 of those, that's 16. So that's a lot more. It's getting on for double. Not quite double, but getting there. I might be able to fit more RCS tanks on it, actually. Let me just get rid of that centre of mass. Ah, right, there we are. Yes, I can. Huh. Okay. Okay. I'll just name this. I suppose it's the Mark III, isn't it? So let's just make sure that this does actually work properly. And I don't want to use the engine this time either. Otherwise that's wasting fuel. Though I will have a base. I was thinking of actually having a base station. The lander that actually lands it here will actually have its own RCS tanks. And hopefully a little bit of spare fuel as well. Let's just get the sun up. There we go. Yeah, and hopefully a little bit of spare fuel as well, so it will then help this. Ooh. That's not going to work. Okay. Let's use the RCS. Huh. Come on. Wait, what's those 2? No, I want those. Actually, no, I should keep them there. Alright, let's just test this bit. So, doink. And then throttle up. Yay, that works. Okay. A bit of it works. What's that? Oh, yeah, it's the drone pod I need to get rid of. Yeah, this will have plenty of fuel. Oof, there we go. And kaboom. Oh no, there's nothing surviving, is there? Nope, nope, there isn't. Okay. Right, so I don't know whether that actually roves around on the ground, but it certainly works. So I'm just going to grab it and do that, and also rotate it. No, that way I think. And let's just launch that. Unfortunately, Jeb won't actually be able to see anything out of the window. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. Oh well. Yeah, he won't be able to see anything out of the window, unfortunately. Oh, nuts. I pressed G. Ha, it's resting on the RCS ports. That was clever. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it definitely clears the ground. And, oh, yep. That definitely goes. Let's see how much monopropellant it's got. Alright, so at most, it seems to use only about 2 monopropellant a second. Uh-oh. No, that way, that way, that way, that way. Ah. Oh, that was close. Oh, did I lose something? Oh, I think I just lost an RCS port. Oh, okay. Oh, that way. Oh, I just realised how much the launch tower looks like a ramp. Ha. Let's try this. Actually, let's go into docking mode, because then this will be a lot easier. There you go. Okay, here we go. On Minmus, I'd probably build up a lot more speed than this. Whoa. Whoa. Doink. Wow, that's pretty rugged. That's pretty cool. I detect a screenshot. I detect a screenshot. It's pretty fast. Brakes. Oh, that way. Okay, let's see how well it turns. I'll have to use the staging for this. Okay. And round. And also I think that the wheels actually have their own lights as well. So that will help. Oh, that way. Try and maintain 15 kilometers per second. I mean, meters a second. 15 kilometers a second. Oh yeah. That set a new land speed record. Okay, so it's got a pretty wide turning circle, though this is on Kerbin. Minmus is a little bit icier and slippier. Let's go straight for the standard fuel transport thing. Uh-oh. That way, that way. Straight for the probe. Boom. Hey, I actually got rid of it. Well, that just saved me a job. This thing is awesome. This thing is so awesome. And with the docking mode, you can actually just control it like... obviously, turning is a bit trickier with the docking mode. You just do that and it turns. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. I like it. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We have to test this. We just have to test this now. Takes a little while to get going though, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. It kind of gets stuck in the ground. Okay, so I'm going to try and go as fast as possible with the RCS. He says just as he runs out of RCS. And then jettison... Oh. And then jettison these. Ooh. Oh, okay, yeah. Note to self, don't do that. Oh no, I've just left a load of debris. At least Jeb's alright. Oh my gosh, he's screaming. I have made Jeb scared. In the simplest way possible. Wait, did I have the SAS on the whole time? No wonder I couldn't turn properly. Let's just, restart that flight. Oh my gosh, look at his face. I actually made Jeb scared. Oh, he's happy. Yeah, did I have the SAS on the whole time? Okay, let's enable docking mode again. The RCS on. He says, turning it off. Okay, let's go backwards now. Brakes. Okay, brakes off. Let's go. Come on. Come on, yeah, you want to. Hey, there we go. Shouldn't have that problem on let's try that again. We should not have that problem on Minmus. I'm still having trouble saying that. We should not have that problem on Minmus. There we go. Whoa. Okay, let's try and go as fast as possible. Actually, I could enable the engine. No, don't do that. Huh. Okay. See how fast it goes before we run out of RCS completely. Obviously on Minmus you'd use just little tiny short bursts. Uh-oh. Ah, turn. Okay, don't. Doing. Oh no, I actually killed him. I actually destroyed it. Okay, don't to self, don't do that. Though on Minmus with its low gravity, he might have survived. I might want to make an emergency escape system for that then. I'm just going to restart the flight to bring him back, because I can. It's cheating, but I can. And I really want Jeb to go on this mission. He was cloned. Let's just say he was cloned. Okay. Let's make an emergency escape system for this thing. Actually, no, let's not. Because if I wouldn't actually need it on Minmus. But for on Kerbin... Ah, yeah. Okay. Let's just put 4 on here. No, actually 2 on the sides should be ample. Like so. Sure that's not supposed to happen, but oh well. Yeah, so in case of emergency, break rocket. Quite simply, break rocket. Actually, this is going to have the weirdest and most complicated way of getting off Minmus, isn't it? Oh no, actually, because of Minmus' low gravity, it should just be able to put itself upright, and then I can just jettison these and shoot straight upwards. But what I might have to do is actually use the RCS to kind of hover, or run really, really fast, so that, because of Minmus' low gravity and tiny surface area, I end up lifting off. And then just as I lift off, I then fire the engine and jettison these two. And then that should then get me into orbit. That's going to be interesting when I try that. Let's just make sure that these are... There we go. Orientated properly. Look like ears. Actually, I don't need an emergency escape system, do I? Oh, it is best when you're launching, because I don't think I've launched a Kerbal in 18.1 yet. So I might as well put an emergency escape system in there, just in case. Because sometimes even Jeb can die, as we've seen earlier. So this will then be the landing bit. The section that will do the landing, so I'm going to make it look nice. So what I'm going to have is one of these, and one of these, and one of these. That will land, hopefully. So then to get this off, you just eject it, and then flip it round and do some complicated RCS sort of stuff, and it will then fall on the ground, hopefully in one piece. Hopefully. That's the plan. That is the plan anyway. Of course I need landing legs on it. Wherever they are. Yep. Yeah, it might be a little bit top heavy, but I should have plenty of RCS fuel. Because I'll actually have to use the thrusters of this. I will put a few more thrusters on actually. Just to be sure. But I will mostly be using the thrusters on this to do most of the manoeuvring with, but then the RCS fuel of this. So before I then jettison this, I'll then drain all the RCS fuel out of this into all of these tanks, which will take a while, but it will work, and then get this off. So actually the base station I won't be able to refuel my ship from unless I put a docking port on both the ship and this and do some very complicated flying, yeah, quite literally flying with the RCS if I put a docking port underneath there, so but that would probably waste more RCS than it's actually worth doing. This is like a prototype test thing, a bit of fun, shall we say. So decoupler on there. Right, now comes the bit of the rocket that's actually going to go to Minmus. Luckily, it can be smaller than a moon rocket. This is the bit that I want to land with. It should just do the landing. So I'm going to shove one of these on to do all the rest of the stuff with. Hopefully. So I want this to be our orbital insertion and getting to Minmus stage. I'll put some RCS ports on it. On the bottom of it, just to help the engine swing around a bit. And then hopefully I can then get into Minmus orbit and actually do enough of the descent burn to jettison this and get it destroyed, so I can then do the rest of the descent and landing with this, and then do the playing with this. Hopefully. So, it's going to be a challenge getting this thing in to actually get to Minmus, and I'm afraid it won't be this episode. But I will use asparagus staging for this. Hopefully it doesn't need to be too big. No, I'll use my tricoupler idea. Actually, no, I could experiment with the other method of attaching quite a lot of engines to it instead. So if I use one of the thrust vectoring engines on the bottom there, and then non-thrust vectoring engines around it, it will then be rock steady. Hopefully. As long as I had enough struts to it, of course. Where is the... are the strut things? It should be over here. There we go. The little mini octagonal struts. Oh, of course, that's a problem. I'll have to... Oh, hang on, what? Oh, no. Hang on a minute. The thrust of a mainsail. What is that? 1500, and the thrust of these is 200. So what's 1500 divided by 200? Well, it's about 7.5, isn't it? I think. Hold on. I'm rounding as well. Yeah, 7.5. So I'd need 8 engines to actually make it more efficient and yet more powerful. So actually, if I don't use the mainsail for this one, but I use my tricoupler idea for this one, that should then actually make it very, very efficient. As well as very steady. So then I use one of these. And then the octagonal struts to connect the other engines to. Because I don't think you can just attach them straight onto the edge like that now. You need something to attach them to. So I need 8 of them. So that means I'll have to have... Ooh, can I fit that many? Without them overheating. Let's try. Oh. No. That is just too many. What about if I put them out right to the edge here? Because otherwise I'm going to end up with something that's the same power as the mainsail. No, okay. Fine, fine. I'll put 6 on. I'll only have to, I can only use 6 engines on this stage, not 8. Oh dear, what a shame. Huh, okay. They won't let me do that either. Oh, hang on a second. Do you have to put those on and then put that engine on? Hmm. 4? Huh, okay, it won't do anything. What if I put them right to the edge? Ah, that works. Very stable though. Can I put them up there? Yes, I can. Okay. Well... Oh, hang on. Let's try that again. Where's the engine? There it is. No, I can only have 4, apparently. Well, this is quite a light rocket, so that should be fine. As long as I line them up properly. So instead of 1500 thrust, it will only have... there we go. It will only have... come on, brain. You can do it. 1000 thrust. Well, 1060 to be more precise, but it's quite a small stage if you think about it. But then we'll also have a lot more efficiency as well, so that will be fine. I might want to add another fuel tank to this stage, but I'll just connect them all up. Oh, wait a minute, yeah, of course, I almost forgot. Wait, let me just... Yeah, okay, I'll add 2 on here. And then connect them up. So these are the ones... No, hang on, no, that's wrong, that's wrong. Because it's sideways. So I just duplicate them. And those are the ones that will connect directly into the main tank. I shouldn't have any overheating problems with this. But yeah, and then these ones then feed into those. Like so. Okay, and then I'll just add some struts. Which I perhaps should have added before. Herp derp. So 2 in, as far as it'll go. 2 in and as far as it'll go. Same on the other side. Is that right? Yeah. Like so. And then Alt and duplicate that. Oh, nuts. Ugh. Try that again. Get rid of that. Alt. There we go. Duplicated it that time. Just make sure it's lined up properly. There we go. Right. Don't cross the struts. Nah, crossed struts are fine. And... oh. Yes, fuel lines. Are there any other excess fuel? Oh no. What has happened there? Oh, hang on. What? Oh, wait, what? Ah, I see. Yes, there we go. Okay. Yes, and I'll just add some final struts on here and here. There, right. That should be our Minmus lander. It might work, it might not work, I don't know. I do know that I will have to put all of these engines down at the bottom stage there. And these, and these. Make a new stage for that. Yeah, I want to jettison those 2 first. Then that detaches and that activates. I want that to happen on the same stage. Those detach and those detach. No, I need an extra stage there. Actually, no, I want that to happen there. Get rid of that stage. Okay, there we go. And I'll set up action groups as well, just very quickly. So abort will be that one, couple, and those 2 fire. Like that. So that is the Minmus Rover the Minmus Rover Mark III. I don't need any ladders or anything on it because of the RCS. The RCS of Jeb will be absolutely fine. So save that, and I will launch it in the next episode. So subscribe for more, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.